Good morning, this is John Fry, and today I will be going over how to make a new Google site. You notice it's Friday because it's Dress Down Friday, so I get to wear my Batman shirt. Um, so when you want to find Google Sites, you have several ways to do it. You actually can go up to your Omnibox and type in sites.google.com, and it brings you to the old sites view. You can click on Create here. If you click on it, it'll give you the option of making a new website in the classic sites or in the new sites. Or you can also just click on New Google Sites. So when you click on New Google Sites, it'll bring you to a page that looks similar to many other Google pages. And then you have a Create button in the lower right-hand corner, similar to Google Classroom's Assignments button. And when you click on that, it'll actually create an untitled site for you. So that's one way to get in. Another way to get in is you can actually go to My Drive right here, and you can actually open it up new, like it's a new document. Go to More, and then there's Google Sites right there. So you click on that, and that'll take you immediately to an untitled site as well. You'll notice that the makeup of this is similar to other Google products in the sense that you have a it's waiting on you to title the document or site. You have the bird's eye view. You have the ability to share the site with other people. You have the three buttons, which is giving you sort of feedback, taking a tour. And then you also have a publish button here, which will change later on as we put more things on this particular site. If you try to scroll down right here in the middle, you'll notice it won't. It's very short, but as you start adding material in the white area, your page can start scrolling down. Also on the right-hand side here, you have three different tabs. You have the Insert tab, Pages tab, and Themes tab. Under the Insert tab, there are four main components that you can choose from to put on your new Google site. You have a text box, an image, a URL, and uploads. You also have other things like dividers, and you can draw things from your Google Drive or from YouTube, put in a calendar, embed a map, and so forth. Lots of different options there. Under the Pages heading, this is where you start creating more pages, like your second, third, fourth page. You can also create sub-pages as well by using the plus sign. Under Themes, this is how you can change the overall theme of your page and your title. So you can go through and start picking out things that you like and just play with. You can also change the colors within a particular theme. And you can also go pick a custom color within your theme as well. So you can definitely get more creative if you like. You can also change your font style as well. So I would spend a little bit of time on that. So let's go ahead and go back to the original look. When you hover over your title page, you'll notice that you have the ability to put in the site name. You can also put it in here. So let's go ahead and title it Test Site and hit enter, and you'll notice that Test Site comes up here as well. You can also add a logo, which will go right next to it if you'd like. Now next, let's go ahead and title our homepage. You can title it anything you'd like. Title it homepage, 7th grade civics, whatever you need to do. You can play around with the header type. This is a very large header type. You can also change it to even larger or just title. Right now we have it at the banner. And you can also change the image background. They have pre-selected images that you can choose from. You can choose one of those. You can search by URL or just go out to Google Search. You can pull something from your album or for your Google Drive as well. But the gallery is pretty nice to start off with. Also, you notice in the lower right-hand corner there's this thing called readability adjustment. And so if your backsplash is very similar color to your text, it'll actually automatically change that for you as well. And you also have the ability to upload an image as well. So let's go ahead and do white on white and see if it changes it. So the adjusting for readability looks like it'll be fine. There, it changed it. So the number one thing we're going to want to do is start adding text to our home page. So anywhere down here, you can actually double click, double click, and there pops up a little choice bar, and you can choose one of these 5 basic things. So we're going to go ahead and choose text, and this is where your text box can go. You can choose what type of text it is. I'm going to go ahead and choose normal text, and of course you can bold it and do other things with it here. So when you're done typing in your materials, you can shorten the actual box if you'd like and continue on down, or you can lengthen the box so that the text goes all the way across. You also have other options here like deleting the box. You can also link, so if I have something in here like that I would hyperlink, I can actually bold this and click hyperlink and create a link for that. And I'm not going to do that right this second. You also have the ability to do other things like strike through and clear formatting and have a code, but those are a little bit more advanced. For today, we're not going to do that. I do want to show you that it's interesting to if you pull this text box over, you leave a blank spot over here on the right hand side. You can actually double click again, and this is where you can insert an image. So I'm going to go ahead and search an image, and what it does is it creates an image that of course is right next to this particular text box, and if I move the text box over and start typing, it will just move down next to the actual tiger itself. So that's kind of a really neat feature. You also notice that now that we've made our box here for our text and our tiger, that you have the ability to change the color of the background of the box. So you can definitely look at other things like emphasizing that particular box or with a different color, or choosing some other image to set as your background. You can also duplicate this section just like in Forms, and that creates a completely another box underneath it that's exactly the same, of course, which you can edit. And you also have the ability to click and drag and move that particular section up above and switch places, and you also have the ability to delete it as well. When you're ready to move on to a new section, you of course can double click again, and you can start adding more material like YouTube videos, or upload a picture, or whatever you'd like there. But for the test, that's about what they're going to do on the home page, except they may ask you to insert a picture to the left or right of your home page text. So definitely you could move this over and then double click and add an image there. They could also ask you to click and drag and move it as well, and all these things are very friendly in the sense that they are similar to all the other Google apps that you use. One of the other things that they would like you to do is add a page. So right now we only have one page. It's called the home page. So we're going to click on Add Page, and we're going to call it Page 2. And basically Page 2 is now next to the home page. It has the same setup. So now you have a home page and Page 2. And you basically go through the same processes of adding things to Page 2. So I went ahead and duplicated something similar from Page 1. I just typed in Page 2 here. I put in a picture and I put in some text. The test also may ask you to create subpages. So if you click the page that you're on and you click Add a Page, we can add, say, subpage 1 and click Done. And what it does is it creates a new page, but you can actually drag this page and let it go under Page 2, and it becomes a subpage of that particular page. So I'm going to go ahead and do that again. So I'll do subpage 2, click Done, and it's right there under subpage 1. Right now you have an unpublished site, and what we're going to do is actually publish it. And when you click publish, you're going to have to name that site, and they'll probably tell you to name that site a particular thing. So let's go ahead and see if we can't publish this site. All right, the site has been published successfully, as you can see at the bottom here. A down arrow has come up next to the word publish. So if you actually click that, you have three options. You can change your publish settings as to who actually sees your site. You can view the site, or you can unpublish the site. So if you go to view published site, it'll take you to whatever page you were on, and right here you'll notice that I can click the home page. It goes to my home page, has my tigers on it. You also have Page 2, and then of course you have this drop down menu for subpage 1 and subpage 2. If I just click Page 2, it shows you Page 2 itself, but it also gives you the ability to look at those subpages. So that's the basic setup of your site. And when you're on the site itself, when you go to home, and you can see it where the edit button is lower right hand corner, this is the actual address that you can give people or embed when you need to. Definitely do not give them the site that looks like this. This right here is just your working editable site. This would not make much sense to people. So when you're ready to publish your site and give your site to somebody else to view, you're just going to go ahead and click View Published Site, and then that is the address that you're going to cut and paste wherever you need it to. If you have any questions, just see me, John Fry, and have a great day.